Rich, I've been thinking about my bike. Can I make it more capable?
Neil, you're in luck, because today I'm going to tell you tons of things that you can do to your bike.
Tons? Like weight? I'm thinking about it more like a number.
Well, okay, how about 5 things? Let's kick things off with bar and stem then. Now there's lots of different options you can do here. I'm on my big old enduro rig today here, so I've got the right size width bars for me and the correct length stem. But if you're on an XC bike, well, what would you do there? Well, getting the cockpit set up correctly can make things a lot more comfortable for you and make your bike more capable at the same time. So playing around with the length of the stem to get your body position on the bike correct, and also the bar width. You're probably not going to run 760 wide bars like I am here on my XC bike. For example, I actually run 710s because I just don't need them to be so wide.
Tyres. If you're riding rough, gnarly trails and you want to make your bike more capable, then you can go up on the protection. So get a basically heavier weight tyre, more sidewall protection, even maybe a bit more rubber on the top. It's just going to stop those rocks damaging the tyre, causing punctures. Yes, they're going to be heavier, they're going to be potentially slower rolling, but your bike's going to be more capable for the enduro trails. You can also think about adding inserts. We've done videos about this in the past. It's going to really help if you're riding really rocky trails. Or you could also add just a heavier weight tyre with more protection in the rear. We've seen that at the enduro races. Some of the pros running the full sort of downhill weight tyre on the back, but saving some weight with a trail build tyre on the front where it doesn't take as much as battering. Again, another variable is tyre pressure. So the harder you're pushing the tyre, the more you're asking of it. Pushing it into big corners, rocky sections, the harder you're going to have to go, just to stop it from squirming, moving around, or even damaging the tyre or the rim. Wider rims have improved this. You don't have to run them quite as hard as you used to give it that stability. Or complete other side of the scale, if you want to make your bike more capable on cross-country trails that maybe have lots of little bumps on them, so you don't need the hard pressure, you're not ragging them really hard, maybe going down is going to make your bike more comfortable and even a little bit faster.
What about the suspension on your bike then? Well, a lot of bikes these days will come with the same travel front and rear, but if you're looking to push the limits a little bit more, you might want to think about going up on the travel at the front. I'd say nothing more than about 20 mil extra on the front to what your bike already comes with, unless it's already over forked at the front as it is. You know, if you've got a 140 at the front, 130 at the back, you get away with 150, but I wouldn't go up to anything more like a 160 or 70. It can just give you a little bit more of an advantage when you start getting on that really rough terrain. At the same time, if you do feel like getting really rowdy, well then, you could fit something like this bad boy, a coil shock on the back, just to take those really, really big impacts and make your bike that extra bit capable.
Going off on a tangent a little bit, because this doesn't necessarily make the bike more capable, but it makes you more capable of doing bigger, more exciting rides. Something like a GPS or a GPS watch, so you can plan your route and make sure you go out for a decent ride. You don't end up going out and sort of not riding as far or as hard as you could. Or you can make yourself and your bike more capable of dealing with situations, so you can ride it harder. I've got a tubeless plug kit on the side of my bike, this Topeak 2BX, so that I'm not so worried about ragging my bike, riding it hard, and if I do eventually put a hole in my tyre, I can grab that off there and fix it. So I'm more willing to basically push my bike whilst I'm out, so I think I can fix it whilst I'm there.
This last one then, Neil, this is quite a good one I think, and this is brakes. Now, I know what you're thinking, brakes, we've all got them, blah, 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 but if you want to get wilder on your bike, then you're probably going to need a little bit more braking power. And I know you like to get wild on your bike.
Agreed, I like big brakes on a bike.
Yeah,
over braking. How many pots you got, Rich?
I've got 4.
Oh, I've got 8.
Oh, okay, 4 front and back, good one, easy.
How big is your rotor on the front?
203.
Sweet.
What's you got on the back?
180.
Snap. But if you do want to make your bike more capable, you might want to think about upping the braking power. This can be done from going from a 2-pot brake to a 4-pot, so that's twice the pistons essentially, or upping the rotor size as well, which is going to give you more braking power.
Or just servicing your brakes and making sure they're working properly. Even stick some new pads in there.
Great tip, Neil, great tip. So there you go. That's it. That's 5 tips for making your bike more capable. I feel more capable now.
Dear, I'm off to buy a 203 rotor for the back, actually.
Oh, all the braking power. Right, tally ho.